When you think of legendary motocross machines, the Kawasaki KX 500 instantly comes to mind. It was the bike that defined an era, one that pushed boundaries with its jaw-dropping two-stroke power and unmatched dominance in desert racing. And now, after years of anticipation, Kawasaki has officially resurrected this beast for the modern age, the 2025 KX 500 two-stroke. This isn't just a comeback, it's a re-establishment of dominance, a statement that the king of two strokes has returned to reclaim its crown. Looking back, the legacy of the KX 500. The KX 500 was introduced in the early 1980s and quickly developed a reputation for being one of the most powerful dirt bikes ever built. Its raw, unforgiving 500 cubic centimeters two-stroke engine turned it into a weapon of choice for desert racers, motocross professionals, and even casual thrill-seekers who wanted to tame the untamable. For nearly 2 decades, it dominated Baja desert races and hill climbs, with riders praising its ability to deliver brutal acceleration and insane top speeds. Yet it was equally infamous for being a handful. The old KX 500 was not a beginner's bike, it was a wild animal that required skill, strength, and nerve to control. In 2004, Kawasaki discontinued the KX 500, citing changing industry trends and stricter emissions regulations. Riders mourned the loss, and since then, it's lived on as a cult classic, with used models commanding high prices and loyal fan bases rebuilding them in garages across the world. Fast forward to 2025, and Kawasaki has decided the time is right to revive the legend. Engine and performance, a new era of power. At the heart of the 2025 KX 500 is a completely re-engineered 500 cubic centimeters two-stroke engine. Yes, it stays true to its roots by retaining that iconic two-stroke character, instant throttle response, screaming top end, and raw energy. But this isn't just a copy of the old motor. Kawasaki has incorporated modern fuel injection technology, an advanced electronic power valve system, and a much more efficient cooling system to keep the engine stable during long races. The result is a smoother power delivery compared to the unpredictable surges of the old carbureted engine. Horsepower figures remain undisclosed, but early reports suggest the KX 500 now produces well over 70 horsepower, with a torque curve designed to keep the front wheel light in almost any gear. This makes it one of the most powerful motocross machines in the modern era. Balancing tradition with technology. The biggest challenge Kawasaki faced was merging old-school two-stroke excitement with modern expectations of control and reliability. To achieve this, they added ride modes that allow riders to choose between aggressive racing output and a slightly tamer setting for training or casual trail riding. Traction control is another addition. A first for a two-stroke this size. It doesn't new to the bike but helps keep the rear wheel manageable in slippery conditions. Chassis, frame, and suspension. The frame is built on Kawasaki's latest aluminum perimeter chassis, derived from the KX 450 platform, but beefed up to handle the torque and vibration of a 500 cubic centimeters two-stroke. This ensures excellent rigidity while still allowing flex in the right spots for cornering feel. Suspension duties are handled by KYB components, with fully adjustable forks and a rear shock designed for serious riders. Whether you're clearing massive jumps on a motocross track or hammering through desert whoops, the suspension offers both comfort and precision. The bike also uses lightweight carbon-reinforced plastics, shaving off precious pounds while increasing durability. Kawasaki claims the 2025 KX 500 is surprisingly light for its displacement, giving it an advantage in agility and maneuverability over other big-bore machines. Braking power. Stopping a bike with this much power requires serious hardware, and Kawasaki didn't cut corners. The 2025 KX 500 comes with oversized front and rear rotors, paired with lightweight calipers for maximum stopping performance. The brake feel is progressive, giving riders confidence to push harder into corners and descend steep trails without fear of fade. This marks a huge improvement over the old KX 500, which had notoriously underpowered brakes for its engine output. Styling and design. Kawasaki has preserved the DNA of the KX series in the 2025 model. The iconic lime green dominates the bike, with bold, aggressive graphics that scream speed and heritage. The bodywork is slim and sharp, designed not just for aesthetics but also for rider ergonomics. The seat is flat and grippy, allowing for easy movement during aggressive riding, while the tank and shrouds are shaped to give riders better knee grip and control. Even the handlebar layout has been fine-tuned for comfort in both seated and standing positions. Ride experience, what riders can expect. So what does it feel like to ride the 2025 KX 500? In one word, intense. The bike launches forward with explosive energy, yet thanks to the modern electronics and chassis, it doesn't feel unmanageable. Riders report that the power band is smoother than expected, but still has that raw punch that makes a 500 cubic centimeters two-stroke so addictive. The handling is sharp and precise, letting you dive into corners with confidence, while the suspension soaks up hard landings with ease. At high speeds, the bike feels planted and stable, yet nimble enough to weave through technical sections. It's still a bike that demands respect, make no mistake, but it's no longer the untamable monster of old. Who is it for? The 2025 KX 500 is designed for experienced riders who crave adrenaline. It's not a casual weekend trail bike. This is a machine built for motocross racers who want raw speed, desert riders who need long-range durability, hill climbers who require unstoppable torque, and above all, two-stroke enthusiasts who have been waiting decades for this moment. It's a pro-level bike, but with its new rider aids, it's more accessible than the original, opening the door for advanced amateurs to experience the thrill of a 500 cubic centimeters two-stroke without fear of being thrown off instantly. Price and market positioning. While Kawasaki hasn't revealed official pricing yet, industry insiders predict it will be positioned in the premium motocross segment, likely higher than the KX 450 but competitive with other flagship machines. Given the technology and nostalgia factor, demand is expected to be through the roof. Dealers are already reporting waiting lists, and early allocations may sell out before the bike even hits showrooms. This isn't just a motorcycle, it's a piece of motocross history reborn, and riders are eager to get their hands on it. Comparing the KX 500 to modern rivals. How does the new KX 500 stack up against modern motocross bikes? Most 454 strokes are already pushing the limits of performance, but the KX 500 offers something different, unmatched rawness. Compared to the KX 450, the 500 offers more brute force but with similar handling refinement. Against bikes like the Honda CRF 450R or Yamaha YZ 450F, the KX 500 has a clear edge in sheer horsepower. And while the KTM 500 EXCF is a four-stroke powerhouse, it can't match the instant thrill of Kawasaki's two-stroke punch. In short, the KX 500 doesn't just compete, it creates a category of its own. Final thoughts, the king returns. The 2025 Kawasaki KX 500 two-stroke is more than a motorcycle, it's a symbol. A symbol of Kawasaki's commitment to its fans, a symbol of motocross heritage, and a symbol of unrelenting performance. By blending old-school two-stroke fury with modern engineering, Kawasaki has delivered a machine that satisfies nostalgia while meeting today's standards of reliability and control. This is not just a comeback story, it's the rebirth of a legend. For riders who want to experience pure, unfiltered motocross adrenaline, the 2025 KX 500 is the ultimate machine. The king has returned, and it's ready to dominate once again.